All right, part two. 13 billion. You know what this country could do with 13 billion dollars? We can start invest. We can possibly give every man, woman, and child of 98% of this country a check. That's how much we can do with that money. I got another economic idea to fix our debt. I'm thinking the many banks that receive a bailout, and tragically who in which they have been giving away billions of dollars of bonuses to their employees. I'm thinking let's get the FBI. Let's get the budget, the treasury, everyone who's connected to our money to, and most of all, President Obama to get involved by having President Obama to contact all these banks that receive a bailout, uh, and if these top head people or the top bosses of these banks refuse or unoblige to answer the phone, and if they do answer the phone, and we negotiate with them, and we fail to negotiate of getting those billions of dollars of bonuses to invest to rebuild America. Let's have the FBI involved by slapping them uh, with warrants. Let's start slapping these banks with warrants, and let's go and let's storm. I'm thinking uh, go to those banks, go to those headquarters of where these people, these top presidents, CEOs, or founders are at of these banks. Storm inside those banks during their business days, and once we find them, we give them the warrant. We tell them what we're not doing. The FBI starts going through their files to see and get the transactions of these bonuses that which they're giving away to their employees. Then then we go back to those uh, presidents, CEOs, and founders, and tell them that what we're doing is uh, we want to negotiate. We want to take these bonuses, these billions of dollars of bonuses, and start investing them to rebuild America. And then we leave. Then what we do once we successfully go after every bank and slap them with warrants and collect those billions of dollars of bonuses, we collect those bonuses and start yet again investing to rebuild America. For example, um, let's increase teachers' pays, their payrolls, their benefits, because of their hard work of focusing our students to have their grades to go up and have great grades, and because of those good grades, that caused a great trickle down of expanding, of showing that America is back in our education. I have another idea with that billions of dollars of investment money from those bonuses. Let's start investing in our infrastructure. For example, like roads, bridges, um, building new gas pipelines that are rusting. For example, I think it was like last year in San Bruno, California. That was a tragic gas pipeline explosion, and then there was another gas pipeline explosion. I forgot what state. It seems to me there's hundreds of miles of gas pipeline that is simply rusting and deteriorating as we speak. And if we don't start investing in our infrastructure of building new gas pipelines, you're going to see there's going to be more gas pipelines explosions, possibly more, even worse. And also, I think it was like back in 2008. I'm not sure, in New York City, there was like an explosion that tragically caused many citizens in New York to have a reminiscence of 9/11 tragically, and caused a huge crater. Something about yet again a gas pipeline deteriorating and somehow exploded because it had so many cracks in it, or something like that. Our bridges, for example, bridges like the Minnesota bridge collapse a few years ago. Um, and ever since that Minnesota bridge collapse, every state has been looking at and having their construction workers I'm sorry, to have their inspectors to look at these. I'm sorry, to look at these banks. I'm sorry, not banks. Look at these bridges. Um, I got another investment idea. Let's start investing in these homes that has been foreclosed on. Let's start contacting these homeowners that lost their homes, and if we cannot unable to contact them, let's start taking uh, 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 those wood things on the homes, those foreclosed homes, rip them out and start cutting the grass that has been growing for so long. Let's start cleaning up those homes, and after we clean them up, let's start reselling them at a lower affordable price for new homeowners or first-time homeowners in the form of a credit, or some sort of like some sort of like a housing credit. Um, let's see. Uh, oh yeah, going green. Let's start investing in those billions of dollars from those bonuses. Start investing in going green. For example, pulling the plug on our addiction to foreign oil. Won't have to go offshore drilling. Let's start investing in what is it? Solar panels, wind turbines, geothermal, electric, hybrid cars. And even before we start rebuilding that, just got to make sure before we start having that discussion of going green. I'm thinking that since there's so many gas stations, I'm thinking let's have almost every city to start making blueprints to have a home station, kind of like exactly like a gas station, but only different, only a green station. To, for example, if you have like a electric car or a hybrid, you get if your green car goes low on fuel, where you go to refuel. So I'm thinking let's have cities and states to start investing in having, like I like to call, like a green station, to have people to go to, like cities like my hometown of Louisville or any other cities and states, to for have people to understand that they can go to like the nearest and closest green station to refuel their hybrid, to refuel their electric, their vegetable oil fuel car, or any other green alternative car or vehicle. And yet again, to do that, and so on and so forth. There's so many other ideas we can do to rebuild America, and to fix our debt. That it's a chance that that idea of mine of slapping warrants on these banks that receive bailouts and strip and take away their billions of dollars bonus may be radical or too far fetched, but I'm thinking that I think it's a legal way to do it. To start slapping warrants with the help of the FBI, I think it's a great idea because we're broke. I agree with John Boehner and many other Republicans. We're broke. We got to start fixing. We got to start fixing our debt. We got to do something about our debt, and that's my idea. Instead of going after labor unions. Like I said from the first part of my video, these people are the backbone of America. These hardworking Americans are the fabric of America, to be presumed. I'm not saying that they're better than George Washington or any other of our founding fathers, but it's somewhat the concept of that. And it's just pretty saddening to me of how Republican governors like Scott Walker want to get rid of collective bargaining from labor unions. I feel that just instead of going after them, what about going after, just like I said for my first part of my video, what about the war in Iraq? What about the war in Iraq and Afghanistan? What about earmarks? What about pork barrel spinning? What about lobbyists? What about the marijuana drug task force? Just like from the last few seconds of my first part of my video. So So that's how I feel uh, about what's been going on in Wisconsin with these labor union protests in Wisconsin. And I agree with uh, Ed Schultz that President Obama should take a trip across America and should do what he said back in 2007, that he will put on some comfortable shoes and start going on the picket line with those labor unions who are protesting. And I think President Obama should do that. And I agree with Ed Schultz that he should do that. But somehow, if he doesn't, I'm thinking that maybe I could do it because I can impersonate President Obama. That I can impersonate President Obama, but that's a different video. So, and possibly in the future. So my name is C Nation NGU 010. Thank you, and I'm outing and shouting. Thanks.